जी, तो दिस इज योर टीचर हारिस भट्ट एंड यू आर सीइंग माय यूट्यूब चैनल. वी आर डूइंग A2 accounting ratio analysis. Today we are going to solve the question of October November 22-31 variant for accounting ratios. October November 22-31 variant. Let's see. Complete the following table. State the formula used to calculate each of the ratios and calculate each ratios for both 21 and the previous year 2020. Give your answer to 2 decimal places. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि आपने दोनों सालों के लिए सवाल को सॉल्व करना. ठीक है जी. तो मैं पहले फॉर्मूले लिखूंगा इधर बेटा, तो फिर मैं उसको सॉल्व करूंगा. तो पहला फॉर्मूला हमारा अर्निंग पर शेयर का है, जिसमें मैंने 2021 के लिए भी सॉल्व करना है एंड 2020 के लिए भी सॉल्व. सो लेट्स राइट द फॉर्मूला फॉर अर्निंग पर शेयर फर्स्ट. अर्निंग पर शेयर का मतलब है कि हाउ मच अर्निंग यू आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम द बिजनेस, ठीक है, ऑन ईच शेयर. यानी profit, whatever profit you are earning from the business, what is the earning you are having on each year. The formula for this is profit divided by number of ordinary shares, right? या number of shares भी कर सकते हैं because all shares are going to be the ordinary shares. Profit divided by number of ordinary shares is going to be the formula for the earning per share. Profit for the year divided by number of ordinary shares. तो आपको क्या आ जाएगा? You will get the earning per share. That what earning is means that what profit you are earning on each share. Because you know company is always having the capital in the form of share capital. So whatever share you have invested, you will get profit on those shares, which is not given to you all the profit. Some part will be retained in the business and some part will be used as dividend. So let's see. Profit for the year is given 3,19,000. That's quite easy for you. And number of ordinary shares is already $1 each. It's also simple. So 3,19,000 divided by 7 lakh, you will get the answer. 3,19,000 profit divided by 7 lakh. You will get the answer of earning per share for 2021. Yes. 0.45 per share means that we are earning 0.45 per share is the earning we are getting on each share. The profit we are getting on each share in this year is 0.45. Let's talk about for 2020 also. Again, we will use the same formula, obviously. Profit for the year is given, that is 247,000, and number of ordinary share is 5 lakh. So let's write it down for 2020. Formula I have already written for you. So that is 2 lakh. Let me see again. 319, ठीक है. 247,000 divided by 5 lakh. Yes, what is the answer? 0.49. 0.49 per share. So it means that the earning per share is better in 2021 in comparison to 2020. So it means that we are generating more profit per share in 2021 than in 2020. It was 0.45 in 2021, but in the past it was 0.49. So we are generating less profit per share in 2021 in comparison to 2020. यानी next year में हमारा earning per share has decreased. Earning share per has decreased by 0.04. Okay, next ratio which we need to calculate is dividend per share and then price earning ratio. So let's calculate dividend per share. Quite easy. I will write here and I will write the formula also. We have discussed this also. We have already discussed this in the previous example, in the previous question. I have solved this for you. Dividend per share is the amount of dividend, beta. Amount of dividend divided by, amount of dividend divided by number of ordinary shares, because we need to find the dividend per share. So the formula is amount of dividend divided by number of shares or number of ordinary shares, one and the same thing. So let's see. For 2021, the dividend paid was 1,60,000 and number of ordinary share is 7 lakh. So let's calculate it. 1,60,000 divided by 7 lakh. So what is going to be the dividend per share? sorry, 0.22 per share is the dividend per share, right, for 2021. Let's calculate it for 2020 also. For 2020, dividend paid is 1,20,000 and number of ordinary share is 5 lakh. It means that 5 lakh investment is giving you a dividend of 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 amount of dividend divided by number of ordinary share 5 lakh, 0.24 per share. Again, the dividend per share is better in 2020 than in 2021. So it means that your company position is going down in 2021 because earning per share has also decreased, because maybe the profit has increased or the number of shares has been issued, more number of shares has been issued. Instead of that, the more capital has invested, the profit has not increased accordingly. Same is the case with the dividend, that shares have increased, right? But the dividend has not increased accordingly. So dividend per share is decreased by 0.02, right? So on each share, the return you are getting, the dividend you are getting on each share by purchasing each share is 0.22 per share in 2021 than in 2020. Next is the next ratio is price earning ratio. Let's write it down. Price earning ratio is basically used by the investor. It shows the investor confidence, right? Higher the ratio is favorable and lower the ratio is unfavorable. The formula is market price per share divided by earning per share. Okay, it shows the growth of the business, that business is going to grow in the future, right? And business will, will generate more profits and more dividends in the future if the ratio is increasing, because it shows that the market price of the share is increasing more than the earning per share rapidly. So let's see, for both the things, the market price per share of one share is given 2.19 divided by earning per share we have already calculated. So 2.19 Pratija divided by earning per share is 0.45, right? इसका जो answer आता है, the answer is going to be written for it in times. So how much the answer is? 4.86 times. 4.86 times. So our market price is 4.86 times than our earning per share. Even it should be more than that. The more will be the difference between market price per share and earning per share, the better it is for the business, because it shows the investor confidence and it shows the capital growth of the business. It basically gives that how for quick decisions. Quick decisions means that currently the market, stock market is booming. So if a person wants to have capital growth, he will invest in a share of a particular company, and then they will get out, they will sell the shares after some time, after 2 months, after 3 months. That will basically the capital earning, and that is basically we used to find that thing through price earning ratio. And a price per share, that is not price per share, price earning ratio. That is basically price earning ratio means market price earning ratio. Okay. Next, for 2020, market price per share is 1.93 and earning per share we have calculated 1.93 divided by earning per share, that is 0.49. So let's see that what is the earning per share for us. 3.93 times. So it shows that in 2021, our price earning ratio has increased. It has gone better. It means that investor confidence on the shares will increase. It shows that maybe the company is getting less earning per share, maybe the less dividend is given to the shareholders after the trading activities of the business. But if you want quick earning, or if you want capital growth, that your market price of the share should increase quickly so that you can sell and purchase shares and get the capital profit out of it, then 2021 is better than 2020, because the price earning ratio has increased from 3.93 to 4.49. 86 times. From we have got earning per share. क्या मतलब? What do you mean? Okay. Next ratio, which we are going to calculate, can you explain the point again? Dividend yield ratio. That is, we have done that. Dividend yield ratio, the formula is dividend per share. ठीक है नाम ना? Dividend per share over market price per share. Dividend per share over market price per share multiplied by 100. Right? This is the formula. We have discussed that already. So dividend per share we've already calculated for 2021. That is 0.22 divided by market price per share is already given in the question 2.19 multiplied by 100. So what is the answer of dividend yield ratio? It shows that how much return you are getting on each dollar invested. Dividend yield ratio tells you that how much profit or how much dividend on you are getting on each dollar invested in the market. Means that whatever price you have to pay for a particular share, after 1 year, you will get that much amount of dividend on that share. What percentage? 10.04%. Let's see about the other one. For other 2020, the dividend per share is 0.24 divided by market price per share is 3.93 multiplied by 100. So what is the answer? Very easy. It's quite simple. If you have any question, you can ask me, you can message me. No problem. It's quite simple. Yes. What is the answer? 0.24 divided by 3.93 into 100. 6.1%. So it means that it has clearly understood that the dividend yield ratio has also been increased, right? It shows that our dividend yield ratio, then market price per share has increased. I didn't understand that because the market price per share has increased, but dividend has not increased to that extent. So dividend yield ratio has increased. Let me check it actually. Divided by 2.19. Okay, सही है 100. Okay. Divided by. Yes, okay. You are right. ठीक है 6.1% and 10.04%. So we calculated that. Let me see. Earlier it was the first ratio. Yes. Okay. So if you have any question, you can ask me. Why I am answering to other students not. Okay. So let's see the other formula. Dividend yield ratio we have done. That 12 numbers it has been given. Formula 21, 22, and we have calculated that. October, November 22, 31. Discuss why the ratio in C and the market price of the share changed between 2020 and 21. Right? So they are saying that market price of the share has increased because investor confidence has increased in the share. They believe that we have a capital growth in the market. So the price of the share in the market has been increasing. That is why the price per share has been increased from 1.93 to 2.19. Secondly, these are the ratios which we have been calculated in C part. They are also saying one more question. Market price of the share changed between 2020 by the ratio in C, and ratio in C has changed. I already told it to you that the dividend earning per share has gone down because we have purchased more shares. So because more shares are purchased, so there is a good hype in the market that the company is progressing. It shows the progress of the business. That's where investor confidence has increased and they are purchasing more share and the market price of the share is increasing. But now the profits are going to be divided into more number of shares. That's why earning per share, dividend per share has gone down. Okay. But dividend yield has been increasing because each dollar invested is giving you more dividend. So this is how we have solved the question. Let's AB Public Limited Company financial statement for 2021 were not available until 1st October 2022. Explained by the date of publication affects the usefulness of the AB Public Limited Company financial statement. ये notes to the accounts की बात कर रहे हैं जब हम IS के वाले के बारे में पढ़ेंगे तो then we will discuss about that also. So this is the completion of the chapter, but let me tell you about this. So first we'll move behind that why the maybe it is given upside. Yes, here working capital cycle of 23 days. A rival company has a working capital cycle of only 17 days. So it means that our working capital cycle from the rival company is down, is less than that. It means that we are taking more time to sell our inventory. We are taking more time to collect amount from trade receivable, and we are paying our trade payables early. That is what is the reason. Delay in selling inventory, right? Delay in collection from customers, and early payment to trade payables. Because the formula for inventory working capital cycle is, which tells you inventory turnover in days plus trade receivable turnover in days minus trade payable turnover in days, and it is by year that how much cash is invested in the business and for how long it will retain in the business, and for how many days, after how many days you will get that cash back towards you, right? So this is how we have completed this question, and we have solved. There was no proposed dividend. Proposed dividend will not come in the will not be recorded in the books because it is always recorded as a footnote. Why? Because it is not yet approved in the annual general meeting by the shareholder. So that is known as non-adjusting event according to IS 10. We will discuss IS later on. Rather, even after completing ratios in the same class and cash flow statement, I will go for all the questions regarding international accounting standards. So this was the question of October, November 22 and 31. And tomorrow, inshallah, I will solve the question of October, November 24, 32. If the financial statements are not available, there are delay in the financial statements, then the date of publication will affect the usefulness of the ABM company because the investors will not be able to see the statement of financial position to invest. Banks used to see the financial statement for a loan. Other things can happen also. So inshallah, we'll see in the next class. If there is any problem, you can ask me. Thank you very much. See you in the next class. Take care. Any question, if you want to ask, you can.